While the compact and three-row SUV segment has been growing by leaps and bounds, this 5-passenger midsize type has been getting squeezed out. But with our insatiable appetite for utility vehicles, these two are on the comeback. And this is the all-new Chevy Blazer. When we last saw it a decade and 5 cogs ago, the Trailblazer was an American-built, body-on-frame sport utility whose key competitors included the Ford Explorer and Dodge Durango, models that have since moved on to the three-row arena. Having its name pruned once again to simply Blazer, this 2019 Mexican-made reboot weighs nearly 300 pounds less, now arranges its 6 cylinders in a V formation, produces more horsepower but less torque, and improves MPGs by over 30%. Collectively, a microcosm of the industry's evolution during its 10-year hiatus. Similar in length, wheelbase, and ground clearance to the Trailblazer before it, the new Blazer is marked by daring design and robust levels of technology. This one here is the sporty RS trim with a host of distinguishing traits and blacked-out features that lend it a Camaro-like persona. Not for the introverted, the Blazer RS is a visually stunning specimen with a futuristic patina and crazy 20-inch dark Android wheels. So you see it and think it's going to be all spicy and sonorous, but in reality, it's soothing and serene. The Blazer's design says racy, but this SUV is really more of a teddy bear, with soft and quiet being the major headline. Now, this RS trim is all about style, and the V6 is definitely strong, but the Blazer is more into coddling its occupants with automatic everything and technology that doesn't get in the way. But for something that looks this cool, there's just not much excitement in here. Now, the over 300 horsepower engine produces some torque steer when you really step on it, and the 9-speed auto is very smooth for the most part, but there's one major caveat. In stop-and-go traffic, it has a tendency to want to lurch ahead as you slow down and start again, and that's a major problem that GM needs to address because it sullies an otherwise pleasing experience. Though a large one, this is the Blazer's only real gaffe, and it seems like something that could be addressed with a software update. This V6 can be found in over a dozen current GM products, and here it's rated at 308 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque, so acceleration feels more than adequate, and the all-wheel drive system is the one utilized in recent Buicks. Sourced from driveline supplier GKN, it incorporates torque vectoring technology to help steer the vehicle, making on-road performance more stable and dynamic, as well as enhancing off-road capabilities. Plus, it makes the setup more fuel efficient by providing an all-wheel drive disconnect, driver selectable when not needed. Other modes include Sport, Off-Road, and Tow that affect steering effort, shifting, torque distribution, and traction control with a simple twist of the knob. And I'm all about the Blazer's forgiving, compliant suspension tune and hushed Buick-like cabin, while at the same time appreciating its gutsy motor and precise yet relaxed drive. Expect around 21 mpg. On a cool and damp day like this, I love the fact that when I get in and start it up, my heated seat and steering wheel automatically go into action. I like the simplicity of the controls and the intuitive use of technology. And the Blazer has plenty of that. It has wireless device charging, a Wi-Fi hotspot, the marketplace feature that provides convenient access to a number of food and service vendors, the customizable gauge display, dynamic radar cruise control, this safety alert seat that vibrates the bottom in the direction of potential dangers, and these air vents that double as thermostats. But in general, the look and feel of the cabin just doesn't match the over $48,000 as tested price. The RS all-wheel drive is priced from just under $45,000, while other less adorned trims with 4-cylinder power start in the low 30s. With everything you see here, including the Cadillac-esque rear-view camera mirror, MSRP is $48,270, And in that lofty air, I just need a little more luxury in the presentation. I also need a 360-degree camera button that's not buried within the touchscreen. And heck, might as well throw in a heads-up display. The rear seats benefit from tilt and slide functionality, as well as a flat floor, so 5-passenger accommodations it truly is. They're also heated with additional USB ports. A panoramic roof is optional. And then in the back, the bow tie projection automatically triggers as you approach to show you precisely where the foot-activated sensor is. And cargo management is more thoughtful, with a sliding divider, lots of cubbies, underfloor storage, and remote levers to drop the rear seats. Bigger than the Equinox and smaller than the Traverse, the Blazer fleshes out Chevy's SUV lineup with a boldly styled yet quietly composed mid-sized comeback. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.